Hi Geminis, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. So all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Men, and Women, we're now covering the first week of November. So this is from the 1st till the 7th. And right at the beginning of the week, on November 1st, we have Mercury in Libra trining Jupiter in Aquarius. So this is going to be a really great day overall, especially for you guys, for all my air signs. Okay, so this is a great day for any communication, socializing, studying, brainstorming, sharing ideas. If there's a presentation that you need to present, or an important conversation, or a business meeting, or something like that you need to promote or broadcast, if possible, schedule it on this day, because I think this will be, the energies will be on your side and supporting you and helping you to think clearly, be able to execute and express yourself clearly, and people will be able to hear you and understand you a lot better than at other times. Okay, so great day for getting together with friends, socializing, social media, talking, sharing ideas, stuff like that. Okay, and then on the 4th, November 4th, we have the new moon in Scorpio. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide, I'm gonna find you, da, da. I don't know the rest of the words, but you know what I'm talking about. So I feel like this new moon is a little bit intense, because we can no longer hide. You can no longer hide from yourself, and you can no longer hide from others. And I feel like there's going to be new secrets or new things revealed to you that you learn about yourself and maybe about others. But I think this is more about you. And you know, you may become aware of, finally acknowledge that you have new obsessions, new deep dark desires, new sexual urges, habits, or even fantasies and fetishes, like, not kidding, seriously, or other people. And it's like you're getting closer to your shadow self, your inner demons, and this is not to be scared of. I feel like this helps release us. It helps lighten our load. Once we become aware of these things, they can no longer control us. We can control these things. So don't be scared of what comes up around this time, and use it to empower yourself and to release yourself of any of these dark things that could be holding you down. Like, let it set you free. Okay. And then on the 5th, we have Mercury entering Scorpio. So this is going to bring heightened intuition, especially for those of you who have Mercury in a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this will influence everybody in general. Okay, so you'll have stronger intuition, but on the other side of the spectrum, this can make you feel a little bit more paranoid than usual and like skeptical of people. So try to find the middle ground and not let yourself fall too extreme on one side. Like, use your intuition, but also don't just, like, you know, distrust everything and everyone. Okay. And then on the same day, we have Venus entering Capricorn. So sorry about the noise. It's like such bad timing. They always come when I'm like doing a video. Anyways, Venus entering Capricorn on the 5th. So this is gonna, generally speaking, make us feel more drawn to and more comfortable around people, places, things that offer or bring us the feeling of stability, consistency, practicality. It feels realistic, it feels real, and maybe valuing hard work. And you'll find that people with this natural placement in their natal chart, Venus in Capricorn, their main love language, or what makes them feel comfortable, or how they show love, tends to be by giving gifts or doing things that are practical, realistic. And I know this placement really, really well, because I was in a relationship with someone like this, and he would always give me like the most thoughtful, like, but practical gifts. And I thought it was just really cute. Like, he knew I love books, so he bought me a book. He got me a heating pad for when I was on my period, because he heard me complain one time. And I was on the phone with him one time when I was walking Nala, and I had to come all the way back home to get another poop bag because she went to the bathroom twice. So he ordered me like this big case of doggy poop bags, and like this extra little clip-on thing that I can put on the leash, so that I have like that roll of bags with me at all times. I never have to, like, it's less likely I'll run out. So stuff like that, it's really practical. You'll probably be more drawn towards people who feel like, you know, they're actually taking action, and it just feels more real. It feels more solid with this person. Okay. All right, so we're gonna cover a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, guys, so Geminis, the gems of my eyes. When it comes to your health, we have the Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like you're tense, or you may be feeling extra tense. Maybe you have some muscle tightness in your body. I feel like there could be some like poor circulation, or maybe you find your legs falling asleep, or your arm tends to fall asleep this week. You could be sitting in a position maybe for too long and need to get up and kind of stretch or move around a little bit, or you're sleeping in a position, you're like, I can't move my arm, right? You know how that happens, you're like, it falls asleep. Or maybe you're due for some kind of like massage or something, or maybe you're even just taking like a warm hot bath. I also feel like there could be some constipation a little bit, poor digestion, so maybe you need to incorporate a little bit more fiber into your diet, or maybe even just drink more fluids, drink more water, specifically hot water, hot drinks, not cold drinks, because it like freezes everything, you know? If you want things to break down a little bit easier, not get stuck to your intestinal walls and stuff, drink hot fluids if you can, especially when it's starting to get cold, or maybe it's already cold where you live. This can really help with that. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so there could be a little bit of conflict here, maybe at your workplace or at school. Maybe you're kind of not seeing eye to eye, not getting along with people, and you're like, oh, I want to punch you. Don't actually get physical, I hope not, but there may be some, arguments and difficulties with getting along with people, or maybe there just could be a lot of tension in the air, people getting mad or throwing up fists and fight. And I feel like, or some drama maybe that could be stirring up, that maybe you didn't even instigate, but for some reason you find yourself in the middle of it. You're like, oh my gosh, what the heck, I didn't do anything. So just kind of be mindful of that. Try not to add fuel to the fire. Obviously stand up for yourself if you're being accused or being called out of your name, but just try not to let it make you act out of character and do or say something that you'll regret later. So just be mindful of that kind of energy. There could be people that are just like extra moody or like on edge or giving an attitude or mad, but try not to take it personally, although I know it's hard not to, right? You're like, what the heck did I do? Like, what's wrong with you? Or maybe you're dealing with difficult clients or difficult customers, or your boss or coworkers. Like, people could just be annoying you this week. So just kind of be mindful of that. Go into like, you know what? I'm not gonna let people disturb my peace. If they're angry, let them be. I'm not gonna bother them or trigger them. Maybe this will probably not be a good week to, throw out some jokes, because people may not be in the joking mood, if you know what I mean. Okay, so just something to be mindful of. All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so it feels like you're kind of coming out of the dark, or coming out of like some kind of difficult period that could have been influencing maybe, or could be influenced by your health issues, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, or something that's just been weighing you down. You've been feeling really like rock bottom, or like something really just hit you and you don't know how to kind of get out of it, or it's been really hard to like feel better or feel happy. But I feel like you're slowly coming out of this. So there is the light at the end of the tunnel. On the other side here, with this other person, could be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Star, Queen of Wands in reverse, and Death. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, definitely could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And maybe they're a mix of all those three. Imagine Aquarius, Aries, and Scorpio. Oh, that's intense. That's intense energy. It's funny because I know that energy very well. Anyways, so, if not, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. I hate when they make so much noise. Anyways, I hope you guys doesn't bother you that much. Okay, so, I feel like this is someone, why it's hit you so hard. So this relationship could have ended, or maybe it's kind of on the verge where it's kind of ending, or there's like, okay, well, this is obviously gonna flop, or something has already ended, but it's been difficult, and it wasn't always like that. right? It wasn't always like that. I think this person in your mind you felt was like your ideal, like your dream person, like your ideal partner. You're like, oh my gosh, like I'm so infatuated with this person. They have everything. We get along, we understand each other, like they're just so amazing. Like I feel like you almost maybe put this person on a pedestal where you're just like, oh, like praising them. Like all you can think and breathe was about them. Like they were so just like special to you. And maybe this is someone who's really popular, maybe well-known, famous in their community, school, world. Maybe they have a lot of friends, a lot of acquaintances. This could be someone who's very eccentric as well. There's something really different about them. They stand out. Maybe it's the way they look, the way they dress, the way they talk, their attitude, personality. But there's something really different about them and unique, and I think that's what made you feel really drawn to them maybe in the first place. And I think you really enjoyed the conversations, you really enjoyed how they were, like how they made you feel, or how you felt when you were around them. But something happened where now this person maybe kind of turned cold, or they kind of flipped, like maybe not flipped where they were like 360, but I feel like they became kind of cold with you, became kind of distant, maybe not as consistent, or not communicating as much, or not acting the same way, not being as lovey-dovey or as cute with you. And maybe they started being mean, or started being kind of like giving you an attitude, being sassy, or you know, just kind of aggressive or angry more than usual, and you're like, why are you mad at me? Or maybe they were always like, why are you being so annoying? Or kind of like throwing a fit over little things. You're like, that's not really a big deal. Like, why are you making that such a big deal? And maybe you started to see a different side to them, or started to see a different side to their personality. And I feel like they started maybe acting out of character, or more so, maybe you started to see their true character, who they really were. And I think it started to really break your heart or hurt you. Like, dang, like, I just never thought this person would say those things to me, or would act that way with me. Like, that, why would he or she say that? And I feel like this person, they just got really cold. They started acting mean, they started acting cold or distant, or maybe said some hurtful things to you, or just the fact that they were not being the same person, like turned out to be totally different than what you expected, really hurt you and kept you up at night, because you thought maybe this could last, or you saw potential here maybe with this person, and you just never thought it would be this way. Like, right? I think whenever any of us enter into a connection or relationship, it never really ends the way we envisioned it. We're like, whoa, I would have never saw that coming. 9 times out of 10. And they ended it. Maybe I feel like this person ended it with you, or they, you know, broke up, or they told you, I don't want to be with you anymore, or maybe just the way they did it, or how they said it possibly, it really did hurt you a lot more than maybe you think. And it kind of lasted, you know, the pain lasted a lot longer than you anticipated as well. And it just feels, I think what really hurts you is like, wow, this person just like stopped caring about me all of a sudden. Like, how do you just stop caring, or how do you just stop liking someone like one day out, like, you know, like a light switch? That's what it feels like. And I think that's what hurts you. Like, wow, they just kind of shut me out all of a sudden. Like, did they ever care about me? Did they ever like me? Was this all a game? Like, the fact of how fast or just how cold they can get with you, I feel like that's what really hits you. And I think now you're kind of starting to get out of that. You're starting at this time. I feel like Scorpio season is when you're going to start to understand why things happened, why it went down that way, and how you are going to move out of this and move forward. And instead of being a victim or feeling sorry for yourself, you're going to use this experience to give you strength and to move forward. And I feel like you're coming out of this slowly but surely, right? Like the Knight of Pentacles. He takes his time, you're not rushing it, but you know that you're going to feel much better in time as you work on yourself and you focus maybe on your school, your work, your career, or just like on other things that, you know, offer you more security, make you feel more confidence. Okay, so I feel like you're coming out of this better than you would have expected, although maybe it took longer or you wish you never went through this in the first place, right? But I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of learning experiences. So we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? So we'll dive in deeper in the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.